This copied and telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
The following broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Community Radio Network in conjunction with WJG Sports is live for the Summer Classic. We welcome you inside Wayne Country Day, the home of the Chargers and the 4th annual WJG Sports Classic on the Community Radio Network. I'm Wesley Outland. Braxton Kutchin is alongside. If you're watching on WJG Sports, we're ready for Game 1. Braxton, we got 9 hours of broadcast coverage to go, and it starts right now with Game 1 versus Game 7, my friend.
Absolutely. 9 hours of coverage, and we're going to be here for it all. It's going to be an exciting day here on this Tuesday afternoon. It's beautiful outside, a little toasty outside, but we've got an action-packed day, and we're ready for it.
It is going to be a fun time. We're glad you're along for the ride. We're glad you're here. We're ready to go for the start of this game. As again, by the way, 4:10. There is 4 10-minute, obviously, periods. Okay, so I just want to clarify that. There is not there's 4 10-minute periods. There will be a halftime break for 5 minutes. There is a chance that there will be a set amount of points to determine where the match points will be. So basically, it's the lead plus 18 points is what I was told from Kai Jones via text earlier. We're ready now for Team 1 and Team 7 to get this started. Again, we're glad you're here. This is right this game. For those that are watching on video new this year, we will actually cover each game separate. So when this game is over, we'll kill the feed. We'll get ready for the second game. Tip off, and we're underway, and a big slam to get it started by Team White. Man, oh man, I believe that's the black and white for Team 7 there, and this game is underway, Braxton.
Can't get much of a better start there if you're Team White. I don't know what more you want there.
2-0, and we've already got the backcourt violation called. They're going to turn it back over here. So we're underway. This game has started. We're glad you're here. Right now, watch them penetrate to the outside. That's going to be, of course, Team 1 and Team 7 right now here in game number 1. That was number 5, by the way, of Xavier Strong. Graduate in 2025, rushing his way up the court, looking inside the lane, trying to find under the paint of Micah Cox. Couldn't get it there, and the rebound comes back up with 2 minutes in play now. Game 1. This is Team 1 versus Team 7. Ready to go. Team 7 wearing red and white. Team 1 is wearing black and white. Going inside the paint. When there was a whistle and a turnover there, Braxton, they'll give it right back to the red team.
Yeah, offensive foul down there in the post, trying to, body up the defender and got too much of the body there, causing the turnover.
So we'll see Team 7 again working their way back up court. That's going to be number 5. Xavier Strong powers to the lane, short on the drop, and he'll turn it right back over and give it back to Team 1. And Team 1 will turn it right back over to Team 7. 2 minutes in play in the first period of play. Nice open end there, as that was some nice work by Cox looking for Evans, and he came up short. We got a whistle here. 2 minutes in play. 8 minutes left to go in the first period of play. 4 10-minute periods. And there is a whistle and a traveling call, as number 10 will be called there for traveling. Oh, Micah been really strong, if you will, Braxton. Micah Cox, 32, number 5, Xavion Strong. But other than that, we've still only got 4-0 right now for the home team.
Right. I mean, and that's one of the things. You'll either see these games be really high scoring or low scoring because one, they're all very talented individuals on the offensive end, but they're also very talented defensively. So sometimes you could have a shootout and sometimes you could have a low scoring game.
That was an attempt on the right side of the wing there by number 6 for team 1. Of course, the white and black of the first team, and that was a shot attempt by number 6 of Sam Quebedo. I want to make sure I say his name correctly. Cubido, Sam Cubido. And now driving inside, it's going to be team 7 now looking for a shot. That's a nice open lane there and put the ball in the net. There you go. Now you're on a 4 run here, if you will. And do they let that count? I don't think they let that basket count. And they did not. They give it back, though, to number 5, Xavion Strong. He'll put it in the net now. We got a 4-2 game. So 4-2 right now to get this started. 6.5 remaining.
And that was just a case of right place, right time for Strong. He got, a rebound off front rim and be able to go right to him, fall easy layup for your first 2 points.
All of this happening now as they work their way again in this game. 6:15 left to go. 4-2. Thanks to our videographer, one of the players for the WJG Sports Classic recruiting tournament. Ball drops. It'll be now 4-2 score. Still a very close matchup here. Thanks for those that are watching on WJG Sports on YouTube and for listening on Community Radio Network. We are CRN.com, 87.9, Spreaker, and 12 hours of broadcast coverage on Mixler as a shot to the left of the net goes up short by Xavion Strong. Open the door. He almost tried to get it back, Braxton, and they still were able to tie the game now, and now they go back up by 4.
Caden Porter almost lost control there, but was able to get it in and put team white up.
That's team 1. Team 1 is wearing the white and black. That's the home colors, if you will.
Right.
If you will, like a real high school or college game. White jerseys are home jerseys. Dark colors are away colors. Right now, 6-2. Team white up in front. Now they go right back up the lane again as that's number 1 going to the basket. Man, with some power driving right there by the young man there. I believe that was number 1. Might have been Caden Porter, number 11. No, correction. That was actually watching all these players working their way again here on the court. And I think we're getting ready to call for subs here. So we got subs coming in. Well, Braxton, we're about halfway through here in the first period of game 1 here. What's your take of things so far, my friend?
Right now, the guys, they're still trying to settle in. They've had a long warm up, so still trying to settle in. But now that they're getting in the rhythm of things, play's looking a lot smoother now.
This is game number 1. As Braxton and I mentioned, it's 8-2 right now. 6-run lead for the home squad. And there goes another big opportunity of Danelli Coppage. Coppage just put in a big 3. That now increases the lead to 9 here in game 1 of the afternoon. 9-point lead for Team White and a slam. Well, I thought he was going to go for it. He does it, Caden Porter. But, man, he made his presence felt there, and now it's an 11-run lead there, Braxton.
Yeah, and there it was. I thought he was going to go for the slam, too. I was with you, but able to take the easy 2.
Going for that easy 2, if you will, and everybody now settled in. 13-2, 11-run lead. Back to the basket, and nice shot there to the net. Puts it in, number 4. This is Jalen Solomon getting it started. We'll pause for 10 seconds of network identification from Goldsboro. This is the WJG Sports Classic on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
A timeout was called on court. 4 minutes left to go now in the opening period of play. Braxton Kutchin, Wesley Outlet, Community Radio Network, and WJG Sports Collaboration coverage. Danelli Coppage thought he was going to go to the net, come up short. There's a whistle and a stoppage of play. 15-2. Team White taking Team Red to school, Braxton, if you will.
Right. And just like that, Team Red responds. Yeah,
And
Team
they
7.
needed to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Down now only 11. Almost. Big alley-oop slam. Almost went down, but could not fall.
Well, he thought about slamming it, came up short of the alley-oop. This one out, settling back inside, turn over the ball. There's team number 7 and team 1. Game 1 in this game right now. It is team 1 leading 15-4. Shot. Nice 3 on the perimeter. That was number 2 of David Lozada. How about that big opportunity there, Braxton?
Yeah, and just when Team Red, Team 7 thinks they can get back into this game, Team White hits a big-time shot.
And Team 7 is actually the home squad. Lozada. Oh, man, up under the net, just coming up short there. Solomon, the number 4. And Jalen Solomon will have to reset one more time here. 24, 16-point lead. Now trying to slam there by team number 1. That was number 32, trying to find the air up there and coming up short, Braxton. That was correction, team 7. Oh, my, that was Micah Cox that tried to slam one in. And then we got a whistle and they turn it over. 20-4.
That was dangerous territory that was being flirted with.
Amazing. Back inside the lane, ball will not fall. Then there's some help there by Danelli Coppage, and Coppage will put it in there in the nets, and it's 22-4. 22-4, a blowout to start game 1 of the opening day of the 4th annual WJG Classic. Shot for 3. He shot that one all the way from Smithfield in Goldsboro.
Yeah, he did. That shot was taken from Smithfield. I was actually about to say the same thing. That one was from way downtown.
And there's an opportunity for Danelli Coppage to put the ball in the net. That's the number 21, graduate of 2026. Moving inside it, midcourt, powers up the lane. This is now Team 7 now. Team 1 playing each other. Team 1 and Team 7. Game 1 in this 7-8 hours of broadcast coverage here today. Shot. Nice. Big 3 there, man. That was Dave Lozada again, number 2 on the far left. And we got a minute left to go in the opening period.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Team White just seeing the hoop just about as big as you can right now. I mean, they're shooting into the ocean, it seems like.
Shooting it to the ocean. I love that quote. And it's actually fruition happening now as we're watching this move inside. Number 4, Solomon under the basket, and he's whistled and fouled. To stop the clock, we got a whistle and a foul called. 29-6 is your score. They're actually going to let the clock continue to run here and take this to the end of the first period. Braxton, a very fast 10 minutes to open up game 1 of the series. And there's a rebound by Solomon. Solomon on the attempt by Lozada. Lozada short. Solomon comes up on the far side left. Ball drifts away. Picked up again by Lozada. And this will now bring him into the final 5 seconds of play.
Right. I mean, just good defense right there. Able to get a hand on it.
Going for a shot. And it goes into the opening entrance of the building. There is the end of 1. 29-6 radio timeout, second period when we return from Goldsboro. The WJG Sports Classic on the air.
Melissa from Michigan. I work an extra part-time job serving lunch at my child's school, but I still can't afford to put food on our table.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
De probar el violín porque lo amas. Y si tanto lo amas, ámelo lo suficiente como para asegurarse de que tiene el cinturón abrochado en el asiento trasero. Averigüe más en nhtsa.gov/protegido. Presentado por National Highway Traffic Safety Administration y el Ad Council.
29-6 at the end of the first period. We're ready now for period number 2. inside the home of the Chargers at Wayne Country Day. And let's see, Braxton, if Team Red can come back and respond. They're way down behind. Team 1 looks like Team 0 right now, man. They really got to pick it up.
Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just, a shattering performance right now, up 23 here early.
Yeah, I don't want to say that in a disrespectful term or anybody take that the wrong way, but right now they just do not have a heartbeat compared to this team that they're facing in here at the WJG Classic in Game 1. And Team 7, the white team, the white jerseys, might I add, has just lit up the board down. 29-8, Team Red did get a basket, and they're trying to come back again. Nice drive there by number 25 to put it in the net. By the way, that was number 25 for Team 7. And that was Dylan Favors. Dylan Favors putting it in there. 29-10, though, because it just seems like as soon, 31-10, correction. It seems as fast as Team Red starts to score Team 7. Team 1 comes right back and responds again. Team 7 up the lane. Look at there's another big basket. That's number 15. Man, what a job there. By the way, that was number 15 of Hudson Robertson, by the way, from Team 1. So I want to apologize. Team 1 is actually the team that's winning here. It's Team 7 that's in red that's struggling. My apologies. We've got 7 teams in different colors, and I think jerseys are also changing hands for different players also, Braxton. So we got a lot to cover here in the next 9 hours.
I think you're right. And, we're going to do the best we can.
Yes. And we prepped as hard as we can.
We can, yeah, right.
We've been here since 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock this morning to get you prepared. By the way, this is another great all-star game. And Braxton, I know you got to be fired up as here comes number 5. Breakaway. Can he go to the net? Yes, he will. There's a nice drive there by Team 7 player number 5. That's Xavion Strong. Under the basket, fighting for the ball. Lost it, fighting for it there on the whistle was Kyril Evans. And Team Red will inbound it again here. 33-13, only down by 20 now. Big offensive efforts now by Team 7 as Team 1 still leads by 20, 33-13. Shot to the left of the cylinder, no good. To the rebound. Coming up with it, Caden Porter. Porter now sends her off back up court. Looking for Waltman. Waltman under the basket. Nice work by number 4. Jalen Solomon just couldn't put the ball in the net, Braxton.
Yeah, tough for too high off the glass, a little too far, not being able to strap it in. But one of the things this Team 7 is going to have to do if they want to get back into this game is they're going to have to strap up on the defensive end, because defense will turn into offense. And if shots aren't falling, getting out in transition will help you get back in this game.
They'll have to try to reset it again here as they go inside the lane. Ball will fall. There you go. That was number 15 there into the basket, all the way driving to the net of Hudson Robertson, the graduate of 2025. Not many fouls called and not many shots at the free throw line. By the way, if there are free throws, it's one free throw shot in this game here this afternoon. Game 1 underway. Braxton Kutchin, Wesley Outlet along with you. Fight under the basket. Here you go, Team 7. And that was number 10 put into the basket there. I'm going to say that might have been Devon Brown. Devon Brown, actually in the number 10 instead of 30. Devon Brown, and the ball will fall in. Here you go, back up side. Some fancy footwork coming up short as he falls to the ground. And somebody will finish strong for him and at least put it on the rebound. We got something going good here now. Team 7 has responded big.
They have, and there's, again, another stop on the defensive end. Now they've got numbers. Let's see what they can do with it.
35-17 right now, the score. Moving back upside inside the lane. Ball will fall this time. Team White, Team 1, right there, ready to respond again. That's number 6 to the basket. And that, of course, was Sam Cubido. Cubido getting it done. It's a 20-point game, 37-17, 5:20 remaining here in the first half, and they'll power their way to the lane. Team Red, and another basket in there. Just as fast as you see them going tit for tat with points on the basket.
Right. I mean, and that's a really good take inside. Changing pace, being able to do it needs to be done to get inside.
Definitely playing some hard ball now. And doing a phenomenal job here inside. It is currently 37-19.
Tough take inside.
Oh, wow. All right, ready to bring him back down here. We'll try to reset it again. 37-21. Climb it out of the cellar. Team red, team white is team 1. Team 7 is team red. This is game 1. Shot 3, far side of the right, Braxton. Big efforts just came up short.
Right. Deep 3 there, not able to fall, but Team White still gets it back. Team 1 here. A lob play at the rim, not able to fall.
Big 3. That time it fell. Number 21 for a 3-point shot. Man, that was a big lead there. Yes, of course,
seems like
21 of Denelli Coppage got it done.
Seems like Team 7 can't get over this, 19, 20-point hump.
Coppage with a big 3. I've got to give big props to the Team Red this time. They've done a really good job. The ball will fall here. 40-21. Still not done yet. Working their way back up court. Only down by 19. And mind you, still a lot of basketball left to play. You've got another 23 minutes left in this game 1.
Oh, without a doubt. If you can get this to, under 15 here before the half, something like that. If you can get it down to 12 or 10, you'd be sitting really good for the second half.
And you're going to have that break at halftime as well. That 5-minute break, obviously, to try to sit down and recharge the battery. 2.5 remaining. Clock runs. 41-22. Shot to the left of the cylinder. No good on that attempt. That was, of course, number 20 for Team Red. Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually Team 7 on the attempt by number 20. Carell Evans. Open. There you go. Number 21. Big slam there, Braxton. Holy man, he says, I'm ready to play here at Country today.
That's right. I mean, just absolutely rim-rattling slam there.
Denelli Coppage, we've been mentioning that name many times. He was up in the air at 360 and more. There's a shot for a 3 there. I believe that was 22 for Team 7, Braxton, to put it in there.
Camden Tyler with a deep 3.
Yeah, Camden Tyler with a big deep 3 shot, put it in the net. Players from all over Eastern North Carolina, from Wayne County, Johnston County, Greene County, Wake County, Harnett County, Nash County, you name it, Braxton. The best of high school basketball men highlighted here at the WJG Sports Classic. Kind of disappointed. Normally it's a 2-day deal, but the women didn't want to play this summer.
Oh, man.
Just not the response that we normally get as he tried to slam one into the 32. That was going to be Micah Cox. Short with 1 minute coming up here in the first half. Shot on a 3. That time no good. Picked up again by Solomon. No one home. Open man. Here he comes again. It won't fall to the right of the net. That was the attempt by Micah Cox. Micah Cox short. Back to Team 1. Oh, my. Solomon felt it. That's all I'm going to say.
You could see
Coppage,
the malicious.
I'm sorry, Denelli Coppage.
You could see the malicious tent in his eyes before that slam. Just
Here's
came
Tyler.
up and missed.
He went for another deep 3. This time come up short, but he got the rebound back. Out of the net this time by. Trying to somehow keep her alive, number 20. Powering under the net, that's Carell Evans. And we got 30 seconds to go, Braxton Cutchin. Deep 3, short. Rebound picked up by Camden Tyler.
And that's what Team 7's going to have to do, converting defense into offense.
Another attempt by Evans on a 3, short. And that time it was going to be Cox under the net, and he is going to get fouled. There is a whistle. There is a foul. It's a non-shooting foul. Back in play. The ball won't fall. 5 seconds to go here in the first half. 43-30. Team 1 and Team 7. And right before the horn, Braxton. Number 5, bombs one into the basket as Avion Strong. And that is the first half in game one, 46-30.
Wow. And like I said, and if you're team 7, if you're the red here, you're down 16. You can't, I said, if you'd like to have it to 15 or under by the time second half starts, you put yourself in a good enough position to maybe make a run at this thing at the end.
They'll have a 5-minute break here at the half. And again, as it stands right now, 46-30, 16-point lead. I'll be honest with you, Braxton, we saw some great basketball by Team 1 in the white and black, but Team 7, red and black, they came back in the second period. I don't count them out. It's not
100%.
over yet.
It is not over until that final horn blows.
Another phenomenal job, but it was all said and done. And, of course, as we said, a big, big hit there on a three-point shot right before the end of the first half of play. Braxton Kutchin, Wesley Outlet here with you. We are right now at 46-30 at the half. If you want to show the scoreboard video, man, right now as it stands, thanks to one of our video players, actually. And that is, of course, where we stand right now at the half. Braxton, what do you take from game one? What are the coaches saying in less than 5 minutes to get this team revamped for the continuation of game one, team 1 and team 7?
If you're team 1, your coaches are saying, hey, look, we're up 16 right now. Put this game away within the first couple minutes of the third quarter. Suffocate to where they can't even have a heartbeat like they did in the first couple minutes of the first half. What you want to do is you want to put a stronghold on them to where they put themselves in a hole you can't get out of. So if you're team 1, you're saying foot on the gas. If you're team 7, you're saying build on that second quarter. You had some momentum there. You got it down to 16. Let's keep this thing going and let's come back and win this game.
Still a lot of basketball left to play as
Without
well.
a doubt.
Without a doubt, for sure. Right now at the half, it's 46-30. We are going to step away. This is how we thank our sponsors: Russ Wiles, Agency Group Incorporated, Stock Car Racing Team Game, and more when we return from Goldsboro. 46-30 at the half.
Friday night family fun starts here.
Your green flag and America's favorite bull ring.
Wake County Speedway is Raleigh's home for exciting NASCAR short track racing.
Trouble up in turn number 3.
The cars, the crowds, the throaty rumble of engines. All eyes on the green flag. Get the full schedule of races at WCSpeedway.com.
Coming to the checkered flag.
Wake County Speedway, just 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh off US 401.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing. I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports in my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach. In a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Well, 5 minutes has flew by just as fast as we saw it get started, if you will, and we are ready now to go for the start of the second half, third period. Flip-flopping from left to right, Braxton, and we're going to see now if Team Red and Black can respond, but Solomon for Team White just put another ball in the basket.
Yeah, and if you're team 1, that's the start you wanted. And then to stop defensively right there, that's going to, I think, give them some good momentum coming in.
48-30, dropped under the net with Slow getting up, number 4. There'll be a whistle and a foul. I don't think we'll see anybody go to the line. If we do have any free throw shots, it will be one shot foul for free throws. Right now, number 4 was was Jalen Solomon that went down for Team White. And spots, and there you see it now. Big efforts by Team Red. That's number 10, which I believe unofficially, Braxton, that is actually number 20 with the slam of Carell Evans, and he has really stepped up playing today. Oh, Solomon. This time, a little short that time. That was a correction. Solomon again with a deep shot. Going to give it right back to Team Red. 52-32, and it's a 30-point lead all of us, a 20-point lead. Braxton, Team Red trying to hang with them, but honestly, Team White is just continuing to be the momentum train.
Right, and then, Team Red, they're out here. They're starting to get some good shots made, but, they've got to clamp up defensively. They've got to lock up. And, try and get 3 stops in a row is kind of what a lot of coaches say. If we can get 3 stops in a row and then try and get, multiple of those, we'll be back in the game. And there's a good shot right there.
You go. Yeah. Big shot for 3 there. All of this happening again here at the WJG Sports Classic. This is just game number 1. Game 2. Braxton, boy, slap at midcourt. Tyler able to get the rebound and the takeaway back for Team White, and Team Red able to finish and put the ball in the net.
And that's 2 threes in a row from the same spot for Team 7.
Remember, we will, of course, have coverage on radio simultaneously. Game 1. We'll come back for game 2 after we end game 1's video feed by request of the coaches and the recruitments and Kai Jones and everybody that says, hey, look, instead of having one big blown video, can you break them down into game versus game? It's more work for us, but I get it. It's fine. We understand the reason why we want to do it. Find your highlight, find your game, and that's what we're going to have happen here as game 1 rolls on with Team 1 and Team 7. Right now, 55-40. In the inside, and he's short to the right of the net, and they're both going to fall to the ground. There's a whistle. Clock still runs, by the way, and there's 7 minutes left to go in the third period. By the way, running clock, only clock stops if there's a timeout, a foul at the free throw line, or the coaches call for a timeout. 55-40. There you see it. Oh, boy. What a save there, Braxton. Trying to keep it alive.
Really good move inside. Faked the behind-the-back pass and was able to get the layup, but just could not get it to fall.
Couldn't get it to fall and somehow trying to keep that momentum train going for him, if you will. 50-40. We got a whistle. Oh, there you go. This time he's short. 55-40. WJG Sports Classic basketball. By the way, Braxton, you mentioned sunny skies, 88 degrees today. We're inside the arena. It's nice and cool. We were kind of sweating like whores in Tijuana when the game first started, but now it actually kind of has cooled down and we're able to do our job, not sweating to death now.
That's right.
55-42, back inside the line. By the way, if anybody is offended by that comment, I do apologize. But that's how hot it was, Braxton, right?
Oh, yeah.
57-42. Solomon. This time, oh, boy, that's Cox. Micah Cox, man, he stepped up big in this game so far. And there you see another big man there, number 32.
Don't look now, but it's down to 12. Team 7 is coming back.
Don't count them out, man. Micah Cox with a big slam there and a talent for sure. 58-45. We're halfway through here in the third period. We've got some subs coming in. By the way, follow Community Radio Network on Mixlr now. We're on Mixlr. We're on Spreaker. We're on all of the podcast platform outlets for replay. And Braxton, again, this is just getting started in game 1. We got to save our energy. Oh, boy. That should have been a foul. What do you think, Braxton? I saw you with your jaw in awe.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened with that. I'm still trying to figure out what happened with that.
I'm myself saying, what in the took place here? Meanwhile, 58-47 back inside the lane. Ball falls. Corral Evans under the net.
Back down to single digits.
There you go. An open man there, number 25, Dylan Favors. And boy, oh boy, you've got yourselves a ball game here inside the roaring town of Seymour, Johnson, and Goldsboro. 58-49. Back inside. Rebound. Comes up with it. This time, Team White trying to respond now. First time they've been in trouble. Shot for 3 to the far left. This time, no good. Rebound. Comes up, and he puts it in there. There's again the big man. Number 21, Braxton Kutchin, to make the response happen there. And that was Danelli Compage, probably one of the star players here in Team 1.
And there's a response right there from Team 7.
Yeah, I mean.
And that's kind of been the thing. Dylan Favors.
Another big response there by Dylan Favors, number 25. He stepped up big in this game. We work back inside perimeter. Game 1, Team White is Team 1. Team 7 is red. Driving up the lane. Solomon, I think they're going to call Coppage, actually, on a whistle. They're going to say he turned the ball over on a travel. He was walking. We'll try this again, Braxton. Boy, oh boy, you got yourself a ball game now to start things off for the Classic. Two amazing teams going at it. Number 5 up the lane. He's short, but he's fouled.
And Dylan Favors, wide open layup for him, just lost on the inbounds play.
What a play there.
5-point game now.
Right in front of our position. Got to follow where the ball goes, buddy. They were right there in blind view there for a second as we go all the way to the other side. Drives up the lane. Ball in the no. And comes up with it. Solomon. Whistle. Foul. If there's a whistle, for the most part, we've not seen hardly any free throws in this game. Shot for 3 this time. Short coming up for Team White. Team 1, that's number 2 of David Lozada that time. Braxton, as you mentioned, man, Team White, I don't know if they just got a little, complacent, realizing they had such a big lead, but they've let Team Red get right back in this game again.
They have. And, Team Red done a great job at, just locking up and defensively getting stops, forcing tough shots, and being able to hit important shots when needed.
Somehow, some way, trying to keep it alive in this matchup. So glad you're joining us as they power their way again back up. (63-55), that's your score. Everybody now being patient as they work back inside the lane. And we've got a whistle. And whistle and a stoppage of play here. All right, Braxton, it looks like we're coming to the end of it here. Under a minute left to go here in the third period. And this has been the red team's third period, might I add. Yes. Team White might still be in the lead, but not by much.
Yeah, you're right. This third quarter has been dominated by the red team, just being able to, they didn't want to drop this first game, especially getting blown out like it was early.
20 seconds left to go here in this matchup. They'll work their way back in the perimeter inside. 63-57. Team Red, Team White down to the wire. As they work into this fourth period. 5 seconds left to go. That time coming up short on the shot was Ty Waltman. There is the horn. There's your third period. Fourth period final from game 1 when we come back.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe. And is the best way to protect legacy.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good, because every year dozens of children are forgotten in the back seat. Cars get hot fast and can be deadly, so get it in your head. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
(65-57). And we await now the start of the fourth and final period of game 1. And Braxton, it's going to be fun. Running clock, and they got match points. 18 points plus the score. You got to win.
That's right.
So you do the math. 65 plus 18.
65 plus 18. We're looking
83.
at 83.
83. First person to 83 wins. unless they run out the clock in the 10-minute schedule. So if you're Team White, you want to have an explosive drive and try to shut the door on Team 7. Right now they lead by 7, ironically. Up inside the lane, ball falls. There you see Solomon. No, correction, that's not Solomon that time. That was actually number 6 of Sam Cubido. 67-58, 9 minutes left to go in game 1. Big 3, there you go. That opened up the door. That was, I believe it was Coppage on a 3. No correction, no, he was on the block. He's our boy Evans, I think it is, Tyler Camden, 22 for Team Red. He got a big one. And under the basket, Braxton, they're opening the door here. Team 1 is losing gas here somehow, some way.
I guess they used all of it up there in that first quarter. But, I mean, it is now a 4-point game.
Stay alive somehow, some way. That's what you got to do. Keep yourself in this battle. Right now, we have another whistle. Match point 83 to determine the win. As we mentioned, there is still a lot of basketball left to go. 67-63. This is only game 1 of the afternoon. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. They're being relentless, Braxton. They're just not giving up, but they're just, oh boy. First one to 83 wins unless they run the clock out here in game 1. And Braxton, I got to give props to both teams. They've done a phenomenal job all day.
They have. I mean, Team White started off hot. It looked like they were going to run away with this thing. And then Team Red slowly but surely just caught fire. And, now they've got it down to 4.
4-point lead, 69-65. Back upside the perimeter. Here he comes, driving up the lane, and he's whistled and foul. For Team Red, that's, of course, Team 7, and that was number 20. What a valiant effort there by Evans. 69-66. And Braxton, you got a 3-point game. Team 1 has opened the door. That's the white team to rally back, and they're fighting for points. At now 71-66 on the board. But with that being said, no correction, 69-68. There you go. Got a whistle and a foul. Are they saying the game's tied? I don't know if the scoreboard guy's made a mistake and he's added more points on the wrong side of the team. But they're saying it's going to 69 all here. Game is tied if everything is correct from the table below us. They're saying it's a tight game now, Braxton.
Wow, that's huge. There's a deep 3.
Wow. And for the first time, a tight game, and now you see the guest team, Team Red, go to the lead for the first time, Braxton, in this game. And by the way, they're 11 points from the win, from the match point.
Team 1 right there.
First one to 83 wins. Another 2 for Team White, and they'll put it in now. It's a 1-point game lead now for Team Red. Team White, basket, he's fouled. Couldn't put the ball in the net, but he is fouled.
It seems like when there's a shooting foul, they're adding 1 point. That's what I'm seeing.
And maybe that makes things go by quicker by doing that, because now you just had that shooting foul there.
Right.
And that was an automatic 1 point, and it's made it now 72 all. We're at 72 all now.
Tough take, and now Team White goes up to 74-72 now.
5 minutes left to go in regulation. By the way, 11 points for Team Red. Now you just tied it again at 74 all. They're both 9 points away from the game point, and we got a timeout of the court. Boy, Braxton, I don't think we thought this was going to happen.
Buckle up. last 5 minutes are going to be a doozy.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Tied at 74 all. Team White has let Team Red get right back in the trapdoor in Goldsboro, and Team Red's ready to kick it in on this summer afternoon. 74. Ready to see if Team White can respond to the big three. Off the top of the net, and he's short. Solomon turns it over. Somehow he come up with it on the rebound. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, my! Oh, wow, Braxton! Danelli Coppage, put that in your highlight reel.
My goodness. Beautiful move from Coppage there. Slow and pace off the dribble between the legs. Gets his defender to bite, and then slams it home with the one hand.
Team Red short this time. Team White on the rebound. And Coppage turns it over. Nice save, though, back inside the lane. Coppage sends it around to 5. He'll zing it around there. Looking for 5 of Waltman. Waltman will go back to the right side inside the circle, the left, and a shot for 3. Good. Number 2. That's David Lozada. 79-74, they're back up by 5. Shot for Team Red, short on a 3. And they got the rebound back, Braxton. They're fired up on all cylinders now. 4 points to the game time match. 83 for the set point. Shot again, short for Team Red. Boy, oh boy. How do you describe what we're seeing, Braxton? I mean, it's just like hot and cold, hot and cold.
Word to describe
and
it
this
right
is
now.
only game 1.
And we still have.
This is only game 1.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, we still have what, 6 more games of this?
Inside, short this time. I'm trying to save my energy for the other games, but this has been pretty exciting. 79-74. Driving up the lane, that's going to be Parker. Shot, short, rebound. Team White got it. 4 points away for the win. If they can get to 83, whatever the score was, plus 18 points. Right now, 2 away from the finish in the win, Braxton, if they can pull it off.
2 away and up 7. It's looking pretty good for Team 1 right now.
But I got to say, a valiant effort's got to go to Team Red. They did everything they could. They're just going to fall short. But I don't want to jinx them, though. This game is not over yet.
Oh, it is not over yet.
Team Red can catch fire again, and you put them right back in the ball game. Whistle.
There's 1
Foul
point on the
called,
foul.
and there's a point on the foul. You're exactly right. And Braxton, I think this makes the game go by quicker, obviously, not going to the free throw line and
right.
all those things as well. So 81-75. Team White trying to put this one to the finish. There a shot. That would have been a 3. Over 3. That would have been 84. But that would have been the kill shot for the game with 2 minutes left to go in regulation. And Team Red, Braxton, does not want to let them get there.
Right, and, you know, they're, great move inside, and that's going to say with Team White. But, you know, that 3 right there from Team Red was really important because they hit that. They're down 3.
That's right. Under 2 minutes remaining, back inside the lane. Here you go up court. Trying to reset it, Lozada, trying to get them reset on 5 cylinders here. Going inside. Ball short. Team Red, rebound, coming up with it. 90 seconds to go here in regulation. 2 points away for Team White to get the game set match. They get a layup. This game is over. And this could be the kill shot right here. Team Red knows it. Can they get it? They did it. That's
and there
it.
It is. And that's
the game. It's over. Game 1 is done. 83-75. They got to the match point with about 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go. Braxton, your final take of game number 1 as we'll reset for game number 2 in just a moment, my friend.
If you would have told me that this game was going to be an 8-point game at the finish, I would have said you were crazy. So, you know, great effort to the team in red, Team 7. They did amazing, but Team White coming out on top.
It was very exciting. It was very fun. For those that were watching on YouTube, game 2 coming momentarily. If you're listening on radio, we're going to thank our sponsors. Game 2 is in 10 minutes. Game 1 goes to Team 1, 83-75 over Team 7. Braxton Kutch and Wesley Outland. We're back from Goldsboro. The WJG Classic continues after radio timeout.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn, but that isn't the case for nearly 13 million